Good afternoon, everyone. This is StoleYaSweetroll, coming to you with another Build and Chill live stream. How is everyone this afternoon? Check in a live chat, let me know. Let's see, I need to turn this phone down. I didn't realize I had the volume up. Okay, so let's swing over to our haunted house build that we started last week. And today we're going to be furnishing it and trying to make it a bit more spooky. You know, in preparation for Halloween. So let's swing over. I've done a little bit of work on it, a few changes, nothing major. Well, I'm fast travel bugged. Would you look at that? Let's see if I try this again. Camp 11, fast travel. All right. I'm gonna bring my wife's character over because I'm gonna be using her to break stuff. Mainly because some of the things I want to break are really hard to hit with a flamethrower trap. Let's see. That's right. Let's have her go to me. Okay. Oh. So, changes that I've made since last week. Getting into this. I pulled most of the boards off the windows because, well, they gave us window boards. So I figured I'd use them. I did keep a few of the boarded elements, though. We'll go inside here. I did keep this this defensive railing inside the window. Mainly to have something to attach the condemned sign to. And I like the way it kind of peeks through the window boards. So that's pretty awesome. The one thing I was working on... which I haven't done much. But this lantern, I'm wanting to make it look like it's hanging from this wind chime. And this is where my wife's character comes in. I'm supporting the lantern off this old planter here. And hitting that with a flamethrower trap's kind of hard. So we're going to use her character to break these things and, you know, just try to spook up the whole vibe around this place. That's the game plan. What's up, Madness? Good to see you. Wasteland, how are you doing? Good to see everybody checking in with me here. Alright. So, my wife's screen real quick. I'm going to change to her Power Fist. And I'm going to go ahead and break... going to break this planter out. And we're going to try to line up this wind chime with the center of there. Okay. So we'll go ahead and break the oh man. I keep forgetting my wife has got Plague Walker. She just killed me. Oh man. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'll make sure I have to have her pop a survival syringe before she fights me. Alright, well, she's aggro, so we're going to break that on her screen, which I know you guys couldn't see that because that's on a different screen. Where the heck is my camp? This way. A little bit of a walk. Well, we're getting back there. So we'll get the hanging lantern fixed up, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to move her character out of the way. Playing on two controllers here. It's kind of weird. Alright, so take this, I guess, take it straight up and try to get it to not go crooked. What is going on here? What's up, Misty? How are you doing? Let's see, get that centered. And I'm going to step back and I'm going to grab this floor piece. And what that's going to let me do, everything will kind of show back up. And I can use that as a gauge to see where I need to adjust the wind chimes to. Now, Jonah's being really loud back there in his room, so if he gets disruptive over chat, forgive me. But he should be alright. Let's move this up just a little bit. And let's give this another shot, see where it all lines up. It looks good from this side. And from this side, yeah, it looks alright. We'll go ahead and repair that. And, okay, so now we got a little hanging lantern on the porch. Not a huge fan of the wind chime sticking out of the front, but that's alright. You want to spend 2 hours getting it perfect, then you can spend 2 hours getting it perfect. But for the sake of time, I'm going to leave it like that. Now, I know I didn't cover exactly how I did this, but what you do basically is, for those of you who don't know, you take a piece of floor decor, and like I said, in that case I used a planner, so we'll go ahead and use another planner here, just to catch everyone up on what I did. If I can find the planners. Apparently I'm blind. Or I went the wrong way. I don't know. Where's the planners? There's just so much clutter in this build menu, it's hard to find anything anymore. Where is it? Here they are. Okay, so this planner, and then we'll swing over to lights. And right here. And what you do is you just support it on the planner, and then put the planner on the camp module. And as you can see, you can raise it up and then move it into position, then break the planner, and then put the wind chimes up. So that's how you get the whole floating lantern thing. But anyways, got caught up. Okay, stepping inside. I have no idea. Man, I gotta get rid of this battle music. That's kind of annoying. Takes away from the tranquil atmosphere. I'm just gonna make my wife's character run away, and I'll bring her back when I need her. Oh, well, that's why I've got battle music. I've got anglers on my porch and in my house, and this a bit frustrating. Bethesda's kind of made it so enemies and mobs will spawn on your camp module. So, where my camp module's sitting on the front porch, these guys are spawning in my house currently. Lovely. Lovely place for them. And I'm sure they're not going to stop at 2. They never do. So let's move that out of the way. Okay, so moving inside. Blood spatter. I wish I could keep the blood spatter. That would be cool. Just, yeah, that would make good ambience for this house. But anyways, so on the inside, I wanted to go with like a general disarray look, and I'm not gonna. I know I said last week I was gonna run power, but I think I'm gonna not have any power in this house, just because I want it to look abandoned and, you know, creepy and decrepit. So no power. It's going to be all candles and lanterns on the inside. On the outside, you can see I've got the window boards that were just in the item shop on Tuesday, and I've changed a few walls out for shack walls. So it looks like, well, maybe the person who's squatting here has done a few repairs around the place with what they could scavenge, you know, around. As you see right over there, there's that cabin. So maybe the guy or girl went over and they scavenged planks and, you know, put together what they could where they could to patch this place up. So that's the game plan with that. And I think it really looks pretty good in the grand scheme of things. So let's move on in, and we're going to start on the living room. So I think with no power, we put an old TV in here. That would look pretty cool. If I can find the thing, appliances, and maybe this guy is really rusty and just dingy. Go with that, and get some floor decor. One of your Skooma guy is in area chat. Oh, okay. Let's see. We're going to put in a rug in here. I don't know what rug yet. I'm thinking one of the regular rugs. One of these guys. Possibly this one with the round. Just kind of put it in there kind of catty cornered, and bring that like that. That way it's supported by the rug. I'll get it nice and close to the wall. And let's see. Couches. Hi, Jonah.
Two.
Oh, yeah?
Take.
I like this chair. This chair's pretty cool. We're going to use this chair somewhere in here. I like the way it looks. Maybe over by the fireplace. I have this chair sitting here with a little table and a candle on it, perhaps. Let's see. A little table. This guy's a little on the big side. Or maybe not. That'll work. See if it's got any drawers on it. Make sure I put it in the right direction. It does not look like it has any drawers, so we're just kind of... And the cool thing, when you're building Junkie, you don't have to worry about, you know, the orientation when you throw things down. You don't have to make sure it's perfectly straight or in line with anything. You just throw it down and you're good to go. And we're going to have a lantern right here. So that's that. Let's see. What else can we do here? What's up, Ghost Wolf? How are you doing? Alright. You give Skooma Guy a little wave. Say hello. Hello, Skooma Guy. What are you up to? Alright. And there's stash boxes here. And I think... So I need to kind of clutter up the inside too. We gotta have like a mess. I'm thinking, let's go to tables. See what I can find to work with here. Maybe there's a table over here. Doesn't necessarily have to make sense. It's just gotta be messy. Is there any way to make a porch railing on... goodness gracious. Oh, he's getting vocal. Really loud. I'm like, hey, go see mommy. So let's see. Chairs. And I need to get a couch in here. I don't know what couch to put in. It needs to be something messy. Not necessarily this one. I'm going to use something different. Something I don't use often. Now this kind of matches with that chair. So maybe we use this. And we're just kind of going to skew it in here. Not like it's all messed up. Really tight. And let's get a table on the side. Yeah, let's see. Okay, I can't build this table, but my wife's character can. So I'll just go ahead and send her a team invite. And we'll go from there. And I'll have her character build me some tables. Okay, my apologies, Ghost Wolf. Is there any way to make a porch railing on a floor to make a balcony or no? Yeah, there is. Oh wait, a porch railing, not the. Well, what you need to do. It would be troublesome in adventure mode to do it because the porch railings only snap into the porches. So if you're wanting to use it on a balcony, you would have to find a way to raise that porch foundation up and snap in the railing where your balcony is. And it could be really tricky depending on the terrain you built on. You would have to have a hillside, and then you'd have to come off from the hillside with your foundation to get the foundation in temporarily, and then build in the railing to the porches. Yeah, tricky. And I don't think I have the type of terrain that would be needed to do that here, because you'd have to have a pretty good hillside, because I'm on my wife's screen like an idiot. Let me change controllers here. So, in order to do that, you would have to have a hillside to come off of, because whenever you ramp up, say you're right here and you're snapped in, and you want to go up, So you think, well, if I just ramp up, I can go from there. So you'd ramp up, and then you go to ramp up again to go to an upper floor. But as you can see, I know that's saying it's intersecting, but even if I pull this off of here, now it's going to say it's floating. See? So you have to have a hillside to come off of to have support, and it's a mess. Now, in the creative world, it's pretty simple. You just slap it down like floor decor, and there you go. You're good to go. But sadly, it's not the case in Adventure. So you gotta, if you want to do it, you have to plan ahead and have a camp spot that's on a hill. Then you could just come out from the hill where you have one piece supported at the height where your balcony is going to be, and then bring it over and then snap in the railings to a porch and then delete the porch. Let's see. Here's my window boards. Get these back on here. Good to go. All right. So heading inside, as we're working on decorating this place, I'm going to step back, have a nice wide view, and I'm going to have my wife's character build a table for us. Thinking build a small table over here on the corner, and once again we're just going to kind of skew it in and maybe even put a table behind it. Like I said, we're just going to mess things up in here, have things really, or maybe I'll put a room divider there instead, maybe not a table. So let me step her character back, and I'll grab my other controller here, and we're going to put in, like I said, maybe a room divider. Possibly the rat. I'm just gonna go with the ratty room divider too, not the real nice one. It's this one right here that's kind of worn out. I think this was a freebie in the Atom Shop. I can't remember. But this is gonna go right here. And so we're just gonna make a mess, just the right mess out of this entire room. And have it kind of run down. Wall decor. Let's see if I got the White Springs paintings. So we need some paintings on the wall. Now it'd be cool if they had like some paintings that had eyeballs that kind of followed you. That would have been a neat decoration for them to add. And I'm gonna have to change my walls real quick over to, say, contemporary, just to get these paintings on the wall right. But it's not a huge deal. And I know a lot of people might, they probably don't like this glitch, but the thing is with this glitch, it does have some uses, and I might try to find a way to utilize some of those uses in this build. Let's see, we're gonna make that a window, so we got a little painting there. I wish I could kind of skew them so they're not perfectly square, but that's that. I can't do that. Catching back up on chat here. So there's no real way to do it. Sucks because I made a balcony, but there's no real good railing to use to go from the stairs. Yeah, I know, it's frustrating. I did those railings in my creative world on my stilt house that I still haven't finished, and it looked really good, but yeah, there's no good railings in this game to build with, and that's kind of a bummer that Bethesda kind of hasn't put any in. Let's see, this character, I probably don't have a lot of mounts. So I think I've already got the doorbell out here. Yep, I did build the doorbell. Curtains. Forgot about curtains. Curtains are very important. I have to pull this away from the wall a little bit. And I may even have to break it to get curtains in. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's why I have no curtains here. So that's a bit of an issue. So the way that I got this this roof, I can't really build curtains in this room because the curtains snap higher than the roof. A little side effect of that. All right, let's see. Catching back up on chat. Gotha. I've used the large rubber mat as a balcony floor. The mat will go about 1/2 out from the floor piece, and then the wall will snap through it like the mat isn't there. Yeah, it definitely could be used as a balcony for sure, 100%. Hitbit, nice to be able to check out a live video for once. I watched your videos from the time when you made very unique trap camps. I made very unique trap camps? I don't recall making trap camps, but okay. No, there's some elements in my videos that could be used to make trap camps. I actually had a thought the other day with my main house. People always repair my walls, and it got me thinking, you know, what better way to get at the people who aggravate me, who come along and repair my stuff for me, than to figure out a way to implement some sort of trap in the wall so that when they repair the wall, the trap appears, and then it kills them for repairing my wall, and then breaks my wall back automatically somehow. Like maybe setting up a powered flamethrower on a mat that's on a piece of wall decor, and just, I don't know. It would be cool to figure out a way to do it. Maybe be hilarious and teach some people a little bit of a lesson, you know, because like, don't fix my stuff. So yeah, it'd be pretty fun to do that. Maybe I should try to figure that out, because I've never been a big trapper, but it would be hilarious to just put in a trap on a wall. When people repair it, they'll get killed. Alright, so let me just clutter things up in here a bit. Throw that there, and oh cool, that was a challenge for today. Appliances. Throw a radio out. Why not? Make it classical radio. I'm not going to do Appalachian radio on this one. Classical radio, and I need to get some junk on this table. Gotta junk it up with some just crap. So let's see. Things that would make sense with this build. Maybe one of these urns is over here. And somewhere, which I don't know about having a living bird in here because it's supposed to be abandoned. So maybe not the bird, but the bird cage does look good. But then again, maybe somebody's living here, so we'll just, yeah, we'll do the bird cage. We'll have the bird in here. And I'm going to put a little black cat thing right here. Mark this up. So, slowly coming together, decorating the inside of this house. What might be kind of fun would be possibly... I wish I had an armor station that didn't have the little forge bit. Because I'd love to have just a sewing machine in here. Like this right here, you got this little forge on the side. Can't really do much with it. That smoke. Alright, no biggie. Still decorating up. Now the bathroom's going to be kind of fun to do too, come to think of it. But maybe not too bad. I'm going to move my wife's character outside real quick. Just out of the way. Wow, it's really hard. Okay. I need to put something on this fireplace. I'm thinking some candles. And to do that, I need to go to lights, because they're not under wall decor. And these big ones right here, these go really good. You kind of line them up here and just bring them up. And they kind of look like they're mounted in the mantle. Like these guys. They'll work really nice. It's okay. Yeah, it's cool. It's no problem that she makes me up with somebody else. But yeah, thanks for the compliment there on the build style. I do appreciate that. Let's see. What am I going to put on this fireplace? A mantle. Wall decor. Maybe a clock. Maybe a clock would look good here. I think I've passed them, or did I? Yeah, they're down. Down a little ways, right here, and maybe the cuckoo clock or the Mothman clock. Yeah, I think we'll put the Mothman clock. That looks pretty good. That go right there. Oh yeah. It's looking pretty good. And like I said, we're gonna stick with candles and just natural light in here. Kind of keep it nice and spooky. So I'm gonna throw an oil lamp right here, and on the wall, I think we've got. Where are they at? Are they under the candles? I think they are. Yeah, they are. Right here. This guy right here could go. I'm not sure how I'm going to get all this lined up. Right here. I'd love to use the antler chandelier, but it's kind of big. Maybe I can do something with these roofs to accommodate it. I need to figure out a way that I can tilt this up and still be able to get a hold of it to change it back to a flat. That's what I was afraid of. So that's going that way. Okay. So what I was going to do, I was going to try to pop the antler chandelier up here in this roof. That's not going to work if I can't do the other one up. Yeah, let's not do that. All right. And one big bummer that happened last week on my stream that I did on Sunday. I went to the Atom shop during the stream, and what ended up happening, the music that Bethesda is using in the Atom shop, I don't know if they just licensed it from somebody or what, but apparently they don't have that music flagged for the PlayStation as a copyrighted song. So I ended up getting demonetized on last week's live stream because of the music in the Atom shop. Real bummer. And I'm not really shilling here to say, hey, hit me up with super chats but it does help out in situations where if my stream gets demonetized in the future, because every view that I've gotten since Sunday, it hasn't gotten any revenue. So if you guys want to help out the channel, throw some super chats out there. Like I said, it's up to you. I'm not saying you have to or anything. I'll still answer any questions you guys have. But yeah, it does help out, especially in situations where a live stream gets demonetized later for some unforeseen circumstance. Like, a song that's in the game that, doesn't automatically mute. And get a copyright flag over it. But anyways, that's just... Let's see. We'll put a rug over here. I'm just going to throw it down. And I really need to get some lighting up here. Okay, so let's see. Wasteland. No Jonah. No piano right now, buddy. Alright. You could still merge the armor station far enough back into a stash box tool chest so that the cauldron doesn't show. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that on another build. It takes up a lot of space. Now I could probably pull it off in this build. I'd have to figure out a room to do it in. This is going to be a bedroom right here. And this one over here was going to be a bedroom too, but I could turn this into kind of like an extra room where we've got a sewing machine and a mannequin. Yeah, I think I'll do that with this room. So, we've got plenty of space. Hey, yeah, you're right. Use the punch bowl and so that the smoke looks like steam. That's a good idea. I think I might have to do that. So hey, let's do that. Why not? Let's start off. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use. I gotta figure out what desk I'm gonna use. I don't know if I want to use this desk or if I want to try to use something rattier. I'm trying to find something rattier that I could use. That's too big. That's Not gonna work. This is pretty ratty. We could use this. Yeah. Let's see how big that is. If it's big enough to hide the crafting. I'll figure out which one I want to use. With this one? Ooh, it's not quite big enough. So, well, this could be a multi-step. Alright, so let's see. Take this one over here. Can I get this to go on top of here? Need support. I'm not sure if it's getting collision issues or if it legit needs support. We might have to do this outside. So let's take it outside and see. Oh, I'm an idiot. I hit circle instead of X. I've been playing too much Skyrim on the Switch. The A button on the Switch is where the circle is on. Anyways. Is it going to turn? No, it's not. Go figure.
Help me, please.
Help you, please. What's up, buddy? Alright, so that's not going to go on there.
Kitty.
Oh, goodness, bud. Oh. Do you want to go play a game in the living room, buddy? What do you want? Anyways. Let's see. We'll try this in here. I'm going to go ahead and line up the tables where they're going to go. I'm going to hop in here. And line up some tables. And oh, goodness, bud. Try to get this thing in here.
Dirty.
What's dirty, buddy?
The house.
I had to go with the corner. If I can get that armor station to like snap down to this, it would be so nice. I don't know why it's giving me issues. Hey, what's up, Captain Awesome? And good afternoon, Caledon. FYI, the campfire looks great when drop merged with a tall stone fireplace, as it has a better laid fire and is always on. Indeed. I have to give that a shot sometime. That could look pretty cool. You're right. Crafting. Alright, let's get this table in here and... Okay, good. Now that we've got enough purchase space for it to actually go down. And, you know, I may be able to get away with, keeping this open right here. Now, this is all going to depend on what table is this attached to. So it's attached to the table on the right. So when I drop merge this into this table, I can just break this table and it will make the sewing machine disappear. And then I can slide in this table to the side, which I think I want to drop merge a cabinet into that table. Let's go over to stash boxes. Oh! I know people have been complaining about it being too dark. So let's just turn my flashlight on my helmet here. Let there be light! Okay, so I'm going to use this. And I'm going to have to drop merge that into that table over there, I believe. Just to cover up that gap. But it'll all be good in the end. I like how ratty and just unpainted. It looks really good. So I'm digging this look. Still supported by this table. It appears to be, yes. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and we'll drop merge this into this table. Where's my thing? Right here. Hopefully this all comes out looking good. Yeah, that would be pretty amazing if they would give us a collision toggle so we could just say, hey, you know, I want this to have collision. I don't want this to have collision. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this real quick. I'm going to bring my module inside and hope the game doesn't spawn any mobs on me while I'm inside working with this. Because I'm not quite happy with where this desk just lined up when I dropped it. Went a little bit further than I wanted it to. I want it to look like the straps are attached to the table and not the armor bench. You see the straps that are holding down the sewing machine? So, one thing you can do when you're drop merging things together, you can use the camp module to bump it back up, and what that does, it's not a pixel perfect. It doesn't bump it up the same, increment as when you're dropping it on the pressure plate. It's a different distance when you're dropping. So if something is, not lining up the way you want it to when you're drop merging, you can go back and just back it back up on here, and then drop it again till you get it where you want it. Like I said, the straps kept going down into the table. Well, take it back up on this, and then you can kind of tweak it, and it looks like the anvil's on a piece of sheet steel right there. Looks pretty good. So next thing we need to do, we need to get this table addressed, and this is going to be fun. So I got to make sure I don't put it too far forward, because I don't want it to obstruct the drawers. Or maybe I do. I don't know yet. Let's see. We'll scoot it over. And I want to try to make it where it just looks like it's part of the desk. And it's just one solid piece. So let's drag this out. Come on. And let's try to drop merge this. Why is it not jumping? This is weird. It should be. There we go. And it was attaching to the floor instead of the pressure plate. Hopefully I can get this to drop down far enough and it still be able to snap in on the floor, because as you can see, that kind of looks weird. Let's get a different stash boxes. Maybe this one's not too big. So we're going to take this all the way to the floor. That way it can have a matching... That way it can just match, instead of being notched like it was. So let's take this back, and... Which that's probably too far. I'm going to take it over just a hair. And let's go ahead and drop merge this. Okay. Everything seems to be going pretty good. And what I'm going to do on this is... There's this little lip on the top of this. You can see it kind of sticking up here. I'm going to drop it so that that lip is just showing up on the top of the table, so it can kind of look like a measuring tape or measuring stick, So, as you can see, it went too far, but the hope is I can get this on top of here. We're going to back it back up, bring it back over to the pressure plate. I'm just going to do this a couple times till I get it right where I want it. And, it's going to take a few tries to get it where it's pixel perfect and everything is where it needs to be. Eventually, it will line up where I want it to be. Whoa, there we go. Okay, now you see I got this little strip on the top that kind of looks like a ruler on the table. So this will be really good. I'm going to put this... We're going to take the... we're going to take this in, and we're going to put this in place. I'm not sure how far I need it in. This might take a couple tries to get right. Drag this one in. We're going to see where this all lines up. Like I said, I may have to bring it in to make sure everything's kind of lined up in here. So this needs to come over to the right just a little bit. And with that in place, it looks like I should be able to go ahead and burn that out and slide the other table over. And that should look good together. Crossing my fingers. Let's trigger that. That's okay. we'll just repair this wall. And see, with this broken, this was supporting the armor bench, so it's going to completely vanished. And it's not going to register it at all when I go to slide this table back into the corner. And there you have it. That is in place. And repair this, and then boom. So that is looking pretty good. And then, let's see, as was suggested, we're going to go ahead and put the punch bowl over here and put that right where the steam is coming up. Or not the steam, but the smoke, so it can look like steam coming out of the bowl. Yeah, you know, that's not quite in the right spot, but we'll get it there. Okay, let's turn the light off real quick, and oh, that is not rendering proper. Okay. All right. So I need some light in here. Let's go ahead and maybe some candles. I'm going to light it up just a little bit. Wall decor, no lights. And put a candle on the wall. Center it up here and bring it up just a little bit right here. Now let's turn this light off. Why is it so... Okay, still pretty dim, but that's okay. We're going to get a lantern. And I'll put the lantern by the window. And that'll be pretty cool from the exterior too, because that'll, on the exterior side, we'll have that bit of light in the window on the outside. So that looks pretty cool. Alright. So heading back in. And I wonder if I've got a Civil War era dress on this character. Because that would be perfect right here on a mannequin. Go to the displays. If I can find the darn things. There we go, displays. We'll put a female mannequin model right here in the... Okay. Alright, here we go. I was on the wrong mannequins. So put that right there. And let's see if I have a Civil War era dress on this character. If not, no biggie. I know where to get one. Let's go to Apparel. There's a lot of Foshnot stuff, and it's in alphabetical order, so obviously I do not have a Civil War era dress. But that's okay. I can either steal one off my wife's character, or we can take a field trip. I'm leaning towards field trip. Let's take a field trip real quick, and let's go get a Civil War era dress to put on our mannequin. So we're going to go over to a place I haven't discovered yet. Okay, lovely. So we're going to go to the Palace of the Winding Path. We're going to jump down to the Battlefield Cemetery. All right. And hit bit, no problem at all on the pressure plate / camp module trick. That's what I'm trying to be here for, is to maybe give you guys and gals some inspiration, some new ideas, and things that maybe you haven't quite thought of yet on your own. And, you know, it's a good feeling also. It's a mutual feeling. I appreciate the suggestions that I get from you guys and gals as well. The bowl on the sewing table with that looked really good. I like that. That's a good idea for that smoke effect. I didn't even think of that. So, all right. It didn't occur to me to think of that. So it's awesome being able to bounce ideas back and forth with each other, you guys, and everything. So, anyways, from here, we're going to run down the hill, jump across here, and just drop down. There should be a Civil War era dress inside the museum. Another great drop merge for decorations is the short plasma ball dropped into the fortune teller, so it's crystal. Yeah! I might have to do that. Let's hope I have fall damage reduction armor, because I am just going to lemming myself right off this cliff. And so far, so good. Well, we're going to find out. Superhero landing! Alright, cool deal. Daily quest, buried with honor. Oh, lovely.
made an archaeological discovery. He needs your help. Being dug up another soldier. He needs a proper burial at the battlefield cemetery.
We're gonna go in here. There should be, crossing my fingers, a Civil War era dress in one of these display cases. Not sure which one. Hit this button right here. It should open up all the displays. Let's see, Union uniform, which that could also look good on a mannequin. Go down here. Well, where is it? Right here. In this case, do not. They figured out how to open doors. Let's just take that and kill that. Come on. There we go. Pop a survival syringe because I'm hungry. Okay, so field trip adjourned. Let's get back to, or I probably used the wrong word there. Anyways, back to my camp here. Heading back over to the camp with a Civil War era dress in tow. That's gonna look really good on that mannequin. Things are really dark over here. Looking at my wife's screen. Trying to figure out how I'm going to like spooky up the front of it. Because, you know, a lot of the Halloween decorations are kind of tacky when it comes to, you know, realism. And just really trying to build that spooky atmosphere. See, as it is right now, it's looking pretty spooky. The survival syringes are actually a legendary perk card. Let's go to this. Sure, I'll open a perk pack, whatever. So go to legendary perks, and it's survival shortcut, and that gives you full hunger and full thirst whenever you pop one. And you don't have to run 5 stars on it because they give you one every 30 minutes, and that's just enough to keep you topped off. But anyways, back in here, Jonah, buddy. Shh. Oh, I only made him get louder. Okay, so apparel, and we go over to what's on our person, and he's still swinging that thing around. Go figure. Oh, I had one on my person. Go figure. Who did I do that? Oh, I'll go ahead and assign that, and there we go. Too bad there isn't like a straw hat, not a straw hat, but like a straw sun hat or something that I could put on the head. That would be period appropriate. Maybe a bonnet or something. Oh, well, that'll do. Alright, so the lighting in here. Still kind of dim. Not a huge fan. I want to change this floor out. I think I want to use, maybe not the tile. Not necessarily the carpet either. Now, I'll wager what's going to happen here. This is going to turn green. Yep. That's what I thought. Don't want that carpet. Stone, dungeon. Don't like any of these floors. We got the herringbone. I probably have that in another room. But oh well. Prospector hat, maybe? I don't know if I have the black prospector hat on me. Let's see, transfer. Oh, hey, you know what? I've got the armor bench right here. Let's see what I can craft. Headwear. Do. No, we'll put an Easter Bunny mask on her. Yep, I got nothing I can craft. That's okay. We'll just let it ride. Oh man, I didn't buy the Santa Claus stuff last. Oh man. Oh, maybe I have to get it later on then. Green table. So I can either reload the camp or I can break that again. I'm gonna break it again. Try to get that green effect to go away. It might come back, but I hate it whenever they do that, rendering green after you've broken them, especially if you fast travel away. Alright, so this needs a table in here. Not a table, but like a rug and some chairs. I probably should have built the rug first before putting all this in here. Yeah, he was, the pint-sized slasher was one of those, Atom Pack specials forever ago. Let's put a chair in here. Maybe this little chair right here. It kind of fits. Just kind of put it in here at an angle. And I think I'm gonna put a dresser in here, but it's gonna be one of those ratty dressers. Remember, they're under stash boxes. I think they're under stash boxes, and they're locked. So okay, I'll have my wife build that. Let's step over here in the corner and bring her in. To build the dresser that I can't build. Stash boxes. And just kind of skew this in the corner. So I don't want it to be perfectly straight, because having too many things, in a uniform manner, they kind of detract from the junkiness. So you want to kind of skew certain things, and then some other things you want to have straight. Like this desk in the corner, I like it being straight, but other decorations, you don't want to have everything uniform, that's for sure. And then lights, I think I might put a couple candles on here. That would be nice if they would enable cross-platform. That's for sure. I would enjoy that immensely if they would allow. Okay, so that's a concrete wall, so I can put a wall decor right on that and not sink. I wonder. Wall decor. What would go good in here? Kind of like this botanical plants poster, but once again I can't build that, so we'll have my wife's character build that one for us. It's under this. Alright, so we got the little botanical poster on the wall. Looks pretty good. And there we go. I think this one is a haunted wall, so we're gonna take it to the shack wall real quick, and I want to put the diploma right up here. That'll look pretty good right there. Let's take that back over to the haunted mansion wall. Good to go. Yeah, it would be really cool to be able to share a lot of our builds together. I've got some friends that I've made through the camp building page who are playing on an Xbox and PC, and it would be fun to be able to collaborate with them, but I can't because they're on a different platform. Alright, so this little room is done. I like the way this has turned out, and you know, we still got a lot of budget, and I might come back and touch up on that room some more as we go along. And I'm really liking this whole abandoned vibe that we've got going on so far in this build. No power, really kind of lends well. Let's see, lights. Another candle over here in this corner on this table. And perhaps displays somewhere. Throw a magazine rack right here. I might try to find some books to throw on it. Let's see what I've got. Then what I'm going to do after I assign these books is I'm going to go along and I'm just going to randomly pick some to unassign. Just to kind of break it up and make it look kind of sparsely stocked. And kind of, yeah, looks pretty good that way. Leave it like that. Yeah, for sure, Kaladin, or Kaladin. Swapping it out, definitely. It's a good thing, and like I said before, being able to sync the wall decor into the wall is also kind of useful in certain situations. And we might come to one of those situations here in a moment. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take this wall right here, and I'm going to change it to the haunted wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to get my wife's character over, and she's going to build a Wendigo for me on that wall, just coming out of the wall. No plaque, so it'll look like the Wendigo is just climbing out of the wall. So let's go to the wall decor. If we can get it to go on the wall and sink in. I don't know what's going on here with it on her screen, but it's not wanting to snap to the wall. I might be able to tweak it on my end once I get the piece built. There we go. So as you see, with it sunk into the wall, there's no plaque, so he just looks like he's coming out of the wall, just emerging from the wallpaper. Okay, and the closer I get to this side of the wall, it wants to pop out. Which might be kind of an issue. Oh, no, it's not. That's not an issue at all. I like that. I wonder if that's an effect that's being added in from that roof being there. I wonder if I break that roof, if I can take him up without him wanting to come out of the wall. Okay, we might try that real quick. Kick. Now let's just bump my wife's character here, and we're going to use her, and she's going to break the roof that's right above that Wendigo. Alright, and just to shut that music up, I'm going to rejoin team with her. There we go. Bye-bye battle music. Okay. Take it up just a bit, because I wasn't quite happy with how low it was. It's kind of intersecting with the door. So I want them like that. And I'm just going to change this back to a doorway. Repair that. And then close the door. So he kind of looks like he's just climbing right out of the wall. That's I like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's one of those bugs that are useful. This whole sinking decorations into the wall. So I know with everybody getting refunds over it, obviously they're going to try to address it and fix it. But in the meantime, it's fun to play with because, yeah, you can get away with some extra. Which this wall's doubled, so in theory, I probably could have just attached. Oh, that's right. That's right. This wall was industrial doorway. So there we go. There we go. I could have just broke the wall out and attached this to the wall behind it and still got the same effect for the most part. But yeah. Boy, that looks creepy having them just come out of the wall like that. Oh, what would be even cooler is, like, say, have them coming out of a mirror. That would be really neat. Just go in the bathroom and there's a Wendigo coming out of the mirror. That would be a cool thing to do. But yeah. That's creepy. I like that. I like that. That looks good. Speaking of creepy things, I've been giving consideration to one of these nights doing a live stream kind of later and going and playing something spooky. I was thinking about the possibility of playing Until Dawn with you guys and gals on live stream. It'd be kind of fun. I haven't played it in years, and it's a really creepy game. It's like the perfect game for Halloween. You're dealing with like Wendigos and horror elements, and it's a pretty cool game, and it'd be fun to revisit and then do it on stream. All right, so let's see. We gotta get some more decorations in here. Wonder if building some of these pumpkins would be cool. I have to go get some. Oh, I don't have the plans for this one, but my wife does. My wife's got plans for these pumpkins, and I like how run down they look. So this would be really cool to build some of these guys. I'm gonna have to take her character over to the pumpkin patch and get some pumpkins. The pumpkin house. So I'm gonna send her character over that way and go harvest some pumpkins and come back with her character over here at my camp. And I'm going to build some pumpkins on the front porch with her character. So let's see. Well, I got her character fast traveling over. We're going to work on some other things in here. Like I said, I want to keep it junky. I want to keep it dirty. We're going to need to build a dining room table and a dining room set. So we're going to do that over here along this wall. We're going to have the dining room table. And we also got to get the kitchen put together. So the plan is we're going to have the stove right here. It's going to be right in this general area along this wall. And then we'll have the sink. It's going to be in front of this window. That's the game plan. And I got to build some countertops and whatnot to go in here. I don't know. We'll figure this all out. Yeah, they're not bugs, they're features, that's for sure. It's crazy. They a lot of these bugs, they have uses. They have their uses, that's for sure. And for the cabinetry, I'm thinking the possibility of using, which I bet I don't have the plans on this character. Doesn't look like it. I don't know, the legs sticking down, but I was thinking about possibly using these rustic end tables to build the cabinetry in here, but I don't know. I've got those legs sticking on the bottom, but they could work pretty good. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of a tough call. Haven't made up my mind on that yet. All right, I'd like the 3-pack of lit plastic pumpkins from the item shop because they don't count as lights. Yeah, they don't, and they put off light. They're pretty cool, pretty good for sure. Let's see. I'm going to take my wife's character real quick, and I'm playing as her at the moment. I'm going to go harvest some pumpkins. Her character is loaded in at the pumpkin house now, so I'll just run through here and harvest as many pumpkins as I can, and come back, and I'm going to be building some jack-o'-lanterns, the ones from the Halloween event, the OG Halloween event, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're bringing back those plans with the new Halloween event they're doing this year, the trick-or-treating and the spooky scorched or whatever. I to confirm that, but I think that's what they're doing. along with some new stuff as well. Alright, and I think that's enough pumpkins. So I'm going to jump back over to my base with her character. Alright, while that's loading. Over encumbered, I can't fast travel. Let's see here. Survival syringe. That didn't take care of it. How much weight is she carrying? 460 pounds on a 450. Lord. Let's see. A level 50 hunting rifle, just plain. Probably got that from an event. We're going to drop that. Vanilla power fist, we'll drop that. And another hunting rifle, probably from an event. We'll drop that as well. Okay, so she should be able to fast travel now. Okay. Why couldn't they let us have a stove that works like the Ally one? You know, that's a good question. Why couldn't they give us just a plain stove that works like Yasmin's stove without having to have Yasmin in our camp? That was a nice thing about her stove, was it was usable, but you had to deal with having, you know, Miss Dirty Arms all up in your house. Let's see, and then I need a refrigerator. I don't have the bloody one, though it's a little bit too, you know, Arctos Pharma-y for my taste. So we're going to go with this plain stainless steel refrigerator over here in the kitchen. Not sure where I'm putting it yet, but let's go ahead. We're going to step outside and looking on, we're going to watch my wife's character build some pumpkins on my front steps. Oh, she's got a bunch of pumpkins. So let's just see if I can't get this to go in where I want it. We'll turn that one backwards, just to have a plain pumpkin. Alright, now let me bring my character over and we'll adjust these. This one looks like it could go back a little bit. And the collision on these steps is kind of weird, getting these guys to go exactly where you want them. This one I just want this one right over here on the edge. Alright, cool deal. So I got some pumpkins on the steps, and I'll bring this. So this is the one that kind of lights up. I'm not going to use that one. See, floor decor, I think, is where the scarecrows are, right? Just want the plain scarecrows. Now, where the heck are they? Okay, I don't have them unlocked on this character. We'll use this guy, though. Hello, Peanut. How are you doing, kitty kitty? Hop down. Hop down. Get off my little table here. Alright, hop on down. Alright, girl. Alright. Alright, let me just go ahead and adjust that. How you doing, Mill Creek? Good to have you with us today. All right. There we go. Little scarecrow there. And the game plan with this front porch, I want it to look, you know, like it was pre-war decorated for Halloween. Like the person who lived here before the bombs dropped, they decorated the place and, you know, everything was set up by the person who lived here before everything went to heck. Alright, so let's see. What else could I put out here to kind of spooky things up? It's under wall decor, I think, what I'm looking for.
I want blueberries.
You want blueberries? I hear you, buddy. I don't know if we have any blueberries, but here in a little bit I can go to the store. I can pick up some blueberries.
I want a blueberry lollipop.
You want a blueberry lollipop? I hear you. I don't know. This is looking kind of weird. Some of these decorations. I don't know if I want to put these out here or not. They don't seem to want to fit where I want them. Maybe the hanging ones though. We'll put a skeleton up here, just hanging off the. It's one lone surviving Halloween decoration. Yeah, it looks like. Do. All right, so the kitchen set. Let's go ahead and I'm about to bring my wife's character in again. She's got to build the table for me, because I don't have the plans for it on this character. This will be the rustic tables. Thinking we're gonna build. I'm gonna skew this table. We're gonna merge two of them together. Get that straightened out here on my screen now that I've got the two tables built. Let's check that. Front and that's not looking right. Not looking right at all. Or is it? Okay, this table's going into the wall. That's why it looks weird. So I'm gonna take that and scoot this like this. Okay. Yeah, I've the Santa crash on the other side to make it look like, yeah, I've done that a good while back. I'd built like a sign or something at one of my camps, and on the back side it had the Santa crash, and then on the front side it had the Wendigo. All right, floor decor. And I'm going to build a runner on this table, but instead of making it nice and clean and straight, I'm going to kind of mess it up a bit. So let me see if I find the rugs that I use to make my runners right here. We're going to hop up here and we're going to start kind of at a bit of an angle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through and just going to build this runner. And it's just going to be an absolute mess on this table. Something like that. The runner on top of the table, kind of in disarray. And floor decor. Or lights. You know, lights. We're going to put a couple candles on the table. It'd be cool to have the place settings, but it's a shame those are reserved for Thanksgiving. I'd love to have them now to put some plates and whatnot on the table. But they're kind of clean if I remember right, so maybe not. But anyways, floor decor. And you know what? Let's put a pickled brain on the table. Yeah. Oh, they kind of emit light, don't they? Just a couple pickled brains and maybe a stein. We're gonna clutter up the table too. Let's see. I need. That's too clean. Or is it? I gotta put it back here. So make a mess out of all this. And it doesn't necessarily have to make sense. So I want this place to look kind of hoarded up a little bit. Really wish I had more kitchen-y decor that I could put on this table. I could put the fruit bowl, but maybe I will put a fruit bowl out. Yeah, put a fruit bowl on the table. I can't build it, but we know who can. You know, perfectly balanced meals. You know, brains and fruit. Made out of plastic. I'll put this meat week stein over here. Maybe there's a decoy duck just thrown over here. Maybe this table's just a full-on catch-all. There's just a lot of mess and just garbage. What order do merge things in order to merge a chemistry workbench into the kitchen countertop? Well, that depends on where you want it and how you want it to go. You could go with the same order that I went in here with the armor bench into these two tables. It would work the same, which I need to bring this back this way just a little bit. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm on my wife's character. You guys can't see her screen. This table right here, you could do the same thing I did in here with the chemistry station. And do it the way I did this, which I'm going to have to make an adjustment to this. I noticed a mistake that I had made. Let me move my wife's character out of the way. Always breaking everything. So what I noticed is this table, it wasn't where I wanted it. There we go. I noticed there was like a gap in between this, and it didn't look as seamless as I wanted it to look. It's still kind of bothering me a little bit. I probably should have put this counter all the way forward and not had those drawers exposed. But it's fine for now. I'm going to leave it alone. But yeah, so the chem station, what you could do to get that is basically the same thing I did in that other room. But in the same way, let's see, so it's turning this way. So what you'd have to do is you have to build your countertop first and then get it on top of it. And figure out which countertop was supporting the chem bench. And then drop merge it down into, you know, the one under. You know, do your adjustments. Now what? Ooh, so this could possibly. Interesting. Too bad this kitchen doesn't have the right dimensions to accommodate, or does it? Let's see. Will this fit in here? And that's kind of a ratty looking sink. That might work pretty good. Though whatever I drop merge it down into, it's going to show through the sink, so we'll have an issue with that unless I figure out something else to put down in the sink. Why can't I move you? Why is it saying it needs support? What the heck? It's so weird. The L-shaped version. Yes. Let's see. So yeah, let's see. Which table do I want to use? We'll use a stash boxes. We'll just use this counter or another one of these related counters. We'll use this one. So let's say this is... Grab this, and see, here's the thing, it's not wanting to go up on there, but that's not a big deal. Let's move some of this other crap out of the way so we have a little space to work, because I've kind of painted myself into a corner over here. We're gonna grab this and we're just gonna scoot it over out of the way, first things first, and then we're gonna take this over to the wall, and we're gonna go ahead and build up an L-shaped set of cabinets here for the chem bench to merge into. Goodness, let's get this where I need it and try to line them up as best I can. So that one's in and aligned. Bump this to the right just a little bit, kind of turn it, and we'll walk it over to the wall. Okay, now once you have these guys lined up, then you're going to grab your bench and hopefully it'll snap down without giving you any issues. That's always fun, trying to get it to snap down without issues. And it looks like I'm going to need to have another counter in here somehow. So I have to scoot back in there. Let's just move this back out for now so I can get this back into the corner. Come on, hop up, get stuck, you're stuck, goodness. Come on, jump. Okay. Let's move this over. One step at a time. Bring this back over here again, and it's not going to go. Let's grab it down lower. Alright, so now we need to figure out which one of these is supporting it. So as you can see, this one over here is supporting it. Lovely. I didn't want that one to support it, but I guess, what can I do about that? So I was thinking about the possibility of combining the rustic sink with the chem bench, but I don't think it would have fit anyways. Alright, so anyways, once you have it supported by one of these counters or cabinets, we're going to take it and we're going to take it over to our mergy plate. Things are getting pretty cluttered in here. And we're going to drop it down with this guy and figure out how we're going to do everything up. We'll store this sink for now. Move this over here out of the way. And move this fridge. And we'll straighten out everything here in a moment. I'll grab this camp module because we may want it. You'll see why here in a moment. I'm going to try to put these in a place where I can drop merge. And we're going to drag this over. Come on. It's really tight in here. Come on. We're going to place this on top of the pressure plate, and then we're going to use pressure plate to drop merges down. Let's jump to this side so we can see everything coming together. Ew, it's not straight. That needs fixed. I'm not a huge fan of it not being straight. So we're going to have to use our camp module. We're going to backspace this back up so I can get this back over here in the corner. And we're going to straighten up. We're going to straighten up the chem bench because I'm actually going to use this in the final build. As soon as I can get this back in here. Come on. Oh, whatever. So yeah, this is not straight at all. But it's not supported. Why? Frustrating, to say the least. Working with some of these things can be a right pain in the behind. Alright, so we'll grab this again from below on the bottom part. This time around I'm going to try to line it up straight and get it on there. There we go. I think it's straight this time. And I need to try to scoot it to the left some. There we go. So now let's see which one's supporting it. Okay, this one's still supporting it. I'm going to use the X button. I'm going to bring it over like this. Okay. Alright, let's drop merges. We'll see if we can get it down far enough where it doesn't look too bad and where it can look like the sink's still usable. I think that might be good right there, actually. I don't think we'll go any further than that. Because like I said, I want the sink to look like it's still usable. So I'm going to go like that. And use that as the countertop. And scoot this over and back into the corner. We're going to grab the... That might not look too good. Let me see here. We might be able to work this out. We'll turn this way, for starters. We're going to experiment around with this. So let's just move this back, and let's just get rid of this. I'll try to not need that. I'm going to walk this into the corner as tightly as I can get it in there. I may even go as far as to break the wall to get it to go further back. I don't know yet. We'll see. Let's see. A little further than that, maybe. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, so next up on this, we're going to take and we're going to burn... We're going to burn out the cabinet that is supporting the workstation. And naturally, I took the wall with it too, but that's okay. I'm going to repair that. Oh, it's green. Lovely. Alright. And we'll come over here. And we're going to try to line this up nice and straight and bring it... Let's see. And what we can do to check our alignment, we can grab this. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. That doesn't look very good at all, does it? Alright, so not a huge fan of that. Dun, dun, dun. Stash boxes. Will this one fit? Let's see. Slide that in. Alright, so with that in, we can see sort of what's going to come together here. And... I don't know, it's looking okay. But I need something over here. Goodness. What I could do, let's see, what's the top of that countertop look like? Is it that? What can I do to blend that? I don't think that would look good either. Goodness. Alright, so one other thing I could do, instead of doing it that way, this is what I'm gonna try to do here. We're gonna take a rug, and I'm gonna raise up. Let's see, rugs. Use this guy right here, and I'm gonna raise this up just a little bit. All right, you see it stepped up right there. Now this is on the rug, and I'm going to add in another cabinet over here on this side. So the game plan for this, what we're going to do with this, is I'm going to repair this, and I'm going to drag this over, and hopefully, as you can see, with where this is stepped up, it's registering support to this cabinet instead of this cabinet. But this cabinet is giving this the ability to snap in on top of that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna line this up so that I'm gonna bring this over some. Bring it over a little more. So what I want here, I want this to line up flush. I think that will do it. Goodness, I hope I'm right, because if not, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get this straightened out. And boy, it's really hard to move in here. Let's take that back, and we're going to drop this down on here. And with this, what I can do here is I can actually drop this, and I'll just drop it to the point where it's in line with the other one. I think that'll do. That'll do. So let's take this back over. I'm going to have to remove this stuff right here. Alright, with this over here. Now I try to scoot this back against the wall. Okay, not so bad. We're going to bring it back just a little bit. Get it out of the windowsill. Alright. That's looking pretty solid. We'll go with that. And could I? Nope, that won't fit there. That's okay. What I'm going to do here in this case, I'm going to take the fridge and I'm going to kind of put it in here crooked. It's just pushed out from the corner. And we're going to bring this stove in here. And it's also kind of beat up here. So we're going to have it not quite straight. So this was just been kind of haphazardly shoved in there. All right, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. For the cabinetry, I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe. All right, floor decor tables. So I was thinking about the possibility of using one of the rustic tables for the cabinetry on the wall. I didn't bring my wife's character over so she can build it, but we're all over the place on this. We started in the kitchen, or not the kitchen, but the dining room, and now we're building in the kitchen. So let's take this back just a little bit. I bet that's registering support on the chem station. Just about guarantee it. So here's the crazy idea. I'll support this by the stove, and I'm going to try to get it nice and straight with the rest of the house. And this is going to be the kitchen cabinets. We're going to support them on the back of the stove, maybe. Got to get it back far enough, though. This is the tricky part. It's weird how it doesn't want to... I think it's registering support on this corner leg. So as soon as I move that leg off, it doesn't register anymore. So I need to try to get it further back. And move my wife's character out of the way again. So let me see here. What I'm going to do to try to get it to trick it back is I'm going to use another stove. I'm going to flip it this way, and maybe, just maybe, if I'm lucky, it'll register the stove under it and say, oh, it's supported, but keep the support registered to this piece. As you can see, it's actually working. So lucky me. That worked first try. We'll go with that. And let's take this over to the camp module. We're going to use the camp module to float this up into position. So the little bit of cabinetry that we've got here can be up on the wall. And let's bring this back in here. We're just going to inch it into position. Not like that, but like that. Let's take it back. And how close is that? It's fairly close. I'm going to try to get a little closer. I might have to break the wall. Maybe not. Just a little more. There we go. There we go. Looking pretty good. Alright, so now we need some lighting in here. We've got the kitchen coming together, nice and junky, kind of beat up. We need some lighting. So let's go over to our lights, and once again, we're going off of no power, so I'm just going to put a lantern in here. And maybe even... thinking possibly I could use one of these. I want to use one of these wall posters that has a light built into it. Even though we'll see here. Let's see. I can find one that's fitting or not. I don't know. I got an idea. So we're going to take this. We're going to change this to the haunted house wall. And then, this isn't sinking into the wall. What? Really? Did I change it right? Yeah, that's haunted house. So this doesn't want to sink into the wall. That's funny. I was hoping it would sink in more. That's okay. Oh yeah, it requires power, so you gotta actually have power near it for it to light up. Can you show how to hang the lantern and the wind chime to make it? It's at the very beginning of the stream. First thing I did on the stream. So if you want to check it out later, after stream's over, just go back and rewatch from the beginning. All right, so I think no, yeah, that was haunted. I can't remember. All right. So I need some lighting in here. I've already got one of those candles over there. I might put another candle over here. It's cool, Mill Creek. You don't need to apologize. Try to keep this in line with the other light over there, so yeah. Scoot this over just a bit. All right. Now, goodness. Still pretty dark in here, but it's kind of the way I want it to be, though. I want it to be dark. Definitely need some more lighting, though. I wonder if I hide some cage bulb lights in the ceiling. I don't know. I don't know. It's looking pretty cool so far, though. Let's move this out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some chairs under this table. So what I want to do for the table, if I had the foresight, if I thought about it beforehand, I would have had the chairs already set up on the table and drop merge the chairs. But since I didn't, I'm just going to resort to burning the table. And we're going to put in the chairs. And I'm going to go with the ladder back chairs. They make a lot of sense here. And let me go ahead and turn my light on here. Keep forgetting about how dark this could look over stream. Hey, it's no problem, Mike, and thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate that, bud. I really do. That's awesome. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get some chairs under here. And I'm gonna try to keep the rotation kind of at random here, so it looks like it's in just disarray. I want it to look just straight up, just the right mess. I don't want it to look perfect. I don't want it to look... it's sad how I can't find any of the new treasure hunter plans. Oh, yeah, it's frustrating because they keep diluting the reward pool and the treasure hunter events and everything. So it's really hard to find any of the plans, or when they come out with a new event, you constantly end up getting repeats of the old stuff, and yeah, it's real pain. Let's scoot this over a little bit. It's not quite lining up the way I want it. So that's in there like so. And then up here we need some decoration. I don't know if it's going to jump up though. It's either going to jump up or it's going to give me... Well, it's going to go one of three ways. It's going to work, or it's going to jump, or it's going to give me cannot place intersecting with another object warning over this stuff right here. Okay, that seems to have worked for now. Let's take and put a Stein up here. I get leery every time I go to place something down. I was like, man, I hope it doesn't jump to the roof or do something really weird. I'm gonna shove this over here facing the wall. So I don't want it to all look perfect, but I do want it to look kind of lived in and built up. That's the game plan here. And let's see. Put another pickled brain over here on the chem bench. And oh, we need a trash can. Can I? I can build them. So let's just shove a trash can here in the corner. And once again, we don't want it to look perfect. We want it to kind of be in disarray. Some good advice there, Wasteland. All right. And yeah. So we got things coming together. I cannot believe we're at 50% budget. And look at how much we've got done. This is unbelievable. The amount of stuff we have in this camp and just how little budget we've used building it. This is absolutely unreal. I mean, we've got like a triple roof. I mean, a ridiculous amount of work went into the roof. We've got this giant structure. We've got all the decorations we've done inside so far. The crafting benches. And just everything. I'm just dumbstruck at how much budget we have. How you doing, Pedro? Knowing the loss. Aha. Right on, man. Can't wait to play some GTA later, bud. Do some races, get some cars, you know. It'll be pretty fun. So, yeah, the amount of budget we spent on this camp, and I cannot believe just how much we've got and just how much we've still got to work with. I mean, I could probably spend another 10 hours decorating this house. And here we are. We're starting to fill it up. It's starting to feel lived in. We've got a really intricate home. We still got to do the bedroom. We still got to do the bathroom. We still got to decorate the porches. There's just a mountain of work that that is left that can be done here. And it's absolutely amazing. This is definitely going to be a showcase camp. Come the week of Halloween, I say it's probably going to take me a while to get this place finished up. But man, this place is just really coming together. I'm loving all the creepy vibes, building in the mire. Everything's so dark here. I might have to figure out some things with the lighting. Some more things to go. I don't want to have to run power. I want to try to work this all off of a natural light and, you know, different lighting sources besides things that require power. I haven't got any of these skull candles out yet. Let me put one of these out somewhere. Where can I put one of these? I'll tell you what, I'm going to replace these candles that I have on the table with the skull ones. These are pretty cool. So we'll put one here. Let's get rid of that one, and then we're going to do the See No Evil one. That one's pretty neat. I'll put that right there. Kind of like the red light that they put off instead of the orange lights. That's pretty cool. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for swinging by, Pedro. It's good to see you. And let's see. Yeah, it's good enough. We'll do just those two candles there. It'd be cool to have some plates or something to put down for the table. We've got a bathroom that still needs done. Let's go ahead and turn on our light again. Kind of brighten things up a little bit. Alright, so we got a bedroom to do. I think I'm going to leave this with just the one curtain. Because with everything kind of junked up. And on this wall, I might put the window boards on the inside. Put some window boards on the inside side. Or maybe not. Let me change this to a standard wall. And see if I can't get these to go on top. And then change it over. Back to the haunted wall. Let's bring them down some. A bit high. Alright. Board up the windows on the inside. And let's work out, whoops, the bed situation. I'm trying to think, I think we'll use the fancy bed in here and keep it without a bedspread or anything. We'll just use just a plain fancy bed, the one with the bare mattress. Of course, I got to find the beds. Yeah, this guy, and this is going to be kind of skewed as well. We don't want it to be perfectly straight, so I just want it to look the part of just being absolutely thrashed. Here. Stash boxes. I'm pretty sure I've got the matching dresser. And then, so let's just put this over here by the window. I wonder why that stepped up like that. I wanted to get... I wonder if the curtain was what was causing it to step up. I don't know. Let's put the dresser in here. Alright, dresser's in place. And man, there's so many things I could do. I need a little table in here though. I think the one I want is going to be the Rustic Table, so once again I'm going to have to drag my wife's character over to get a table in here for us. Oh, did I never repair the... It's weird. Alright, so back in here. Tables, tables, tables. I'm gonna get this little end table in here. Alright. Appliances. I think without power, this guy's just gonna be dark, which is alright. It's alright with me. And lights, we're going to put a lantern in here. If I can get it to play nice with the clock, that is. Goodness. Get this guy in here. And then we'll move the clock over. Yeah. We'll do it like this. Spent way too much time on this clock. Okay. Good enough. And then let's turn the slide off so we can see how this looks. Nice and dark in here. And yeah, still a lot we could do, but you know, like I said, I want this place to be dark. I want it to look abandoned. I want it to look spooky. So that's the reason I'm going with the no power and just the all around darkness of the whole build. Which I know it's not translating too well into the live stream because it's really hard to see. And my apologies about that. But for me in game, I guess it's just the way that I have my color set up on the TV, it shows up pretty well for me. So it looks pretty good in game on my end, but I know through the live stream I don't have a whole lot of control over brightness and colors and all that stuff. But anyways, there is still a mountain of work that can be done here. We've done a few neat little tricks today. We've got some good decorations done. There's, like I said, there's a lot that we can still do. Going forward on this build, I think this will be the last we touch on it in the live streams. Over the week, I'm going to be working on this outside of live stream to finish decorating it up. And I'll be putting together a showcase for it for sure. So, to everyone that showed up today in the live stream and the live chat, I appreciate every single one of you. It has been a spectacular time. Like I said, I appreciate everyone who showed up. But I think it is about time to wrap things up. Been on here a pretty good while. We've got a pretty decent amount of stuff done. And there's a lot more that can still be done with this build. But for today, I think we're going to wrap it up. So, if you're new to the streams, new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would greatly appreciate that. And, you know, if you want to see more of these builds, you want to see more of these streams, you want to catch them whenever they're live, be sure to ring that notification bell so you can get alerts every time I go live and every time I upload a new video. You'll get that notification and you'll see them in your feed and be able to watch them and enjoy them and give me feedback. And, you know, it'd be wonderful to hear from you. I try to reply to every comment or at least give a heart and a like to everyone. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. So, until next time, This is StoleYaSweetroll signing off. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for checking out the stream. So, until next time, happy building.